Alrighty guys, welcome back to 1822 MC Adventures and More. This is my channel. My name is Pete, and this is like take number 10 on my jailbreak video. I don't know why. I guess my equipment is exercising its right to be vintage at this point, but for some strange reason my microphones aren't working right. I test them in my office, they work just fine. I get out here on the motorcycle and I get nothing. So I don't know what to think about that, guys. So here we go, short and sweet. It was like June 1st. I posted a tranny joke.
You what?
And YouTube came completely freaking unglued and gave me a hard strike for hate speech. That's right, yeah, they gave me a hard strike for hate speech and kicked me off Facebook kicked me off YouTube for a week. And I'm like, well, I can do better than that. I'll just take the whole damn month off. Fuck you. And of course, naturally, I appealed it. But if you've ever appealed anything from YouTube, you know it's pointless. So I appealed it, and I told them quite frankly that the whole month, that I hated the whole month of June. It was very offensive to me as a white male Christian, and rather than hate on it, I try to make jokes of it, and then I apologize to them for not having a sense of humor, and naturally my appeal was denied. So let me tell you real quick about how YouTube works in case you don't know. Since I started this channel 5+ years ago. Yeah, that's right, I've been on this fucking flea circus for 5+ years. Every now and then they'd give me a copyright strike, and of course I would appeal it. It would be for music, and I'd say, your problem's not with me. Your problem is with my editing program, because that's where I got the music, dumbass. From my freaking editing program. Go bitch to them. And I'd leave the phone number, and then what they would do, they'd like, oh shit, this guy's right, and then they just kind of drop it for like 30 days or 45 days, whatever their appeal process, whatever the max is on that, and they let it go out, and then they don't say nothing. No, I'm sorry, no reach around, fucking nothing, right? I mean, like I said, not even a reach around. Like, I'm sorry, we were wrong, you were right, carry on, right? And then maybe cut my ball sack once or twice. I mean, that'd be the appropriate thing to do in my opinion. But they just let it go, and then everything just kind of disappears. Like no harm, no foul. It's like, no, I'm sorry, you fouled me and you harmed me, you fucking pricks. So, because I don't have a script and I always shoot straight from the hip before I wander anymore. Here's the deal, guys. What I've learned in the last 30 days is, besides fuck YouTube, yeah, I said it out loud, YouTube, that's not allegedly, fuck you, communist bastards, that what I am going to do is I am going to slack off. I'm only going to make like 2 videos a month, but I'm going to try to do some real high quality videos, right? And they'll probably be long, boring videos to most of you because you ain't got the attention span of a freaking gnat. And I'll be addressing that shortly. But, you know, I'm thinking if I do about a 30-minute video, as long as the content's solid, there shouldn't be a problem watching it. And if there is a problem watching it, we'll go back to the shorts feed where you came from. So, like I said, I'm not going to... If I learned anything in 30 days, I learned I am not, after 5.5 years of this shit show, I am not going to chase likes, comments, and subs anymore. You either stumble on the channel and like it and sub it, or you piss off. I really don't care anymore. I really think the chances of this channel ever being monetized are about 0. I'd love to get proven wrong on that, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. So anyways, so they throw me in jail, and then they tell me like go read the rules or whatever. I don't know. It was something really stupid. And they also said, let's see if I can remember this shit right. It kind of sounded like they wiped my slate clean, and I'm kind of like starting over. Even though I'm an established channel, it's like I'm starting over now. And that was really rubbed me wrong. I got to check into that a little bit more. That, you know, they were saying, well, you can't do this and you can't do that, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, okay, flex all you want, motherfuckers. And, but then they said, like, I could redeem myself by completing the two-step verification process to the channel. And that completely rubbed me fucking raw. Because I'm thinking, well, didn't I kiss enough taint to get the channel started? I had to jump through all kinds of crazy hoops and do things I didn't want to do, and get an email address I had no intentions of ever having. Thank you very much, Google. And but they said I could do this process, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've been here 5.5 freaking years, and I've only posted from 2 places: my computer in my office and my phone. How hard is that to verify, right? Maybe I'm just not seeing the total picture here, but it rubs me raw to think that I got to give them more information, because I'm thinking, I really think that YouTube has no intentions of monetizing me, even though probably 98% of my videos have ads on them that I get nothing from. So please skip those ads as fast as you can, because I get nothing from it. And oh boy, it looks like it's getting wet. My camera's not waterproof with the audio equipment, so if I start seeing raindrops on the windshield, this conversation's over. Trying to shield it. Anyway, so where was I at? Oh, the verification horse shit. I'm thinking, these people are nuts. So, like I said, I've decided what I want to do for now is I am tired of feeding the algorithm. Tired of feeding that fucking monster. It's an ungrateful son of a bitch. You know? It's like you try to put out a video once a week like most folks do, the algorithm gets used to that. So then you get a case of the ass and you don't feel like putting a video out one week. Well, the algorithm just starts burying you, and you can't even find yourself with a freaking magnifying glass. So what I've decided to do is I need to find me another venue, another platform, because YouTube is bullshit. Oh, I know what I was saying about the verification process. I mean, what are they going to do? Ask me for my social security number? Not until you write a check. I'll be more than happy to fill out any tax information, but you best have a check in hand, or I'm not giving you that information. You know what I mean? How much more personal information do you need from me? None, in my opinion. But anyways, so they're trying to flex on me, guys. I don't like it. So I'm thinking I need to find a new venue. So what do? I type in rumble.com, and I go to, I guess, to their visiting page, and it was pretty much just like political commentary, that sort of stuff, and I'm totally cool with that as long as it's uncensored. And then I was like, well, I don't see no camping stuff, so I type in the search engine camping, and I was like, oh no, what the hell? All I seen in thumbnails for camping on Rumble was thongs with butts hanging out, Daisy Duke shorts with butt cheeks peeking out, and very erect nipples, like one giant wet t-shirt contest. And I'm like, man, I'm 64 years old, fixing to turn 65, and all I got to offer is 64 plus years of knowledge most all of which I've learned the hard way. And with those kind of creators, I've watched a few of those videos out of curiosity. Most of it is just recycled gobbledygook that will probably get you hurt, injured, or even dead if you try doing those skills that they have allegedly, right? Because I don't think any of them got any sense. So like they're just pulling shit off the AI, or they're pulling shit off the internet that somebody else has already done, regurgitating it, showing off their boobs and their butts and calling that content. Well, sorry guys, while I still have all of my wrestling tights and tops and boots and my mask, everything I used when I was wrestling, somehow I don't think I would look that good in it these days. So what am I supposed to do? Get a pair of Speedos, put some lipstick on, and let my ball sack hang out of the Speedos? I'm pretty sure that's probably acceptable behavior in today's social world. Allegedly, YouTube, okay? I'm joking, you fucking pricks. So, like I said, guys, Rumble's an option. I don't know much about it, but my first impression of it wasn't that good. And then I seen a thing that one of my favorite creators was talking about. There's a thing called Pepperbox. And I guess it's like you can put on some crazy music and dance in your underwear and talk about politics or guns or whatever you want to do. No one cares. I'm like, wow, that's got my interest. Don't do it, dude. Thank you. And but the problem with Pepperbox is there's a price to pay for your freedom. And from what I understand, as a subscriber, you would pay $6.99 or $7.99, I forget, for their basic, I guess, entry-level subscription. And you can watch everybody's channel, and like all the gun channel guys are over there talking about their guns and whatnot. And there's political commentators and I guess comedians, I don't know. But I'm thinking, you know, I know most people, you know, times are tight. Money could be much better than what it is right now. Do you really want to pay for an extra subscription? You know, it's probably not a bad deal, because you wouldn't just get my uncensored content. You'd get everybody else's too. So that's a thought. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up on YouTube. I fucking hate them too much. You know? It's kind of like an angry ex with a fucking child involved, right? You just can't fucking totally let go. Oh, looks like the road might be getting wet again. Like I said, I'm having trouble with my audio. I'm really hoping that it's working, because I'm about tired of trying to make a jailbreak video. So let me get back to my bitching about YouTube. So like I said, 5.5 years into this fucking shit show, and all I got to show for it is like 1,350, if no one punked out on me last night, subscribers, and nowhere near the watch time or hours I need to get monetized. So I'm like, what am I doing wrong here? I mean, do I need to go camping in the rain and drink from a hip flask? Do I need to go trespassing and camp behind stores and under billboards and crazy stupid shit like that? Sorry, man, that's just not my rodeo. Just not my rodeo. But yeah, after 5.5 years, what I got is my 1,000+ subs and 3 cameras. I have my original GoPro Hero Black 5, and then we had a subscriber give me a gift bag a while back, and in the gift bag was a GoPro number 7 white, and also a black Session number 5. and I'm still struggling to synchronize everything together and make better videos. But that is one of the reasons I want to cut back to like 2 videos a month, and that way I can concentrate on it, and maybe I can talk to my IT guy, and maybe we can give my computer a little extra power, and maybe I can start shooting in 4K. And I really don't know if it's worth it or not. I have shot some, like, you know, 2, 3, 4 minute videos in 4K, and maybe it's just that I got an old monitor, but I didn't really see a difference, you know. So the jury's still out on that. Right now I'm shooting things at 60 frames a second and I think it's 2.7K, something like that. I'm not shooting 1080p anymore, but like I said, I'm burned out on this shit. I've been, ooh, what do we got there? Ooh. Looked like it could have been a coyote or a big fox. I don't know. So I'm getting, not aggravated, I'm just fucking over it. You know? Like I said, if you don't feed the AI monster, they penalize you. You know, you get your magic sub-loss in the middle of the night. That's the one that pisses me off the most. I don't put a video out in a week after putting videos out steady for a couple weeks and then doing shorts and all that. And then on about the 8th or 9th day, I go to bed and I have so many subs, and I wake up in the next morning and I'm missing 3 or 4 or 5 subs. And every content creator I talk to tells me they have that problem. Of course, the bigger the channel, the more fucking subs they dump on you. And I've seen it myself, where you were subbed to a channel and then you're like, man, I ain't been seeing this guy's videos lately. And so what do? You go to their channel and you realize, well, how the hell did that happen? I'm not subbed anymore. So I don't know if this will be the right analogy, but I think YouTube has Harley-Davidson syndrome. They think they're the biggest and the best game in town, and so they bully their customers. It's like, you get what you like. No, you get what we like, and you like it. And if you don't like it, you can fuck off and go somewhere else. Go ride a fucking Honda, right? So, but I have held my faith to Harley-Davidson hard, strong, and true. Remember a few years back, there was fucking people on social media going completely fucking crazy, acting like fucking idiots, lighting their fucking $40,000-$50,000 baggers on fire when they're revved out to the max, thanks to the rev limiter, and then they fucking shoot the motor. I'm like, way to go, dingus. And I firmly believe this, and I stand by it. There's no arguing this. If you fucking got something nasty to say about it, I'll just delete your comment. Yeah, I can censor people too, YouTube. But if you can afford to buy a bagger off the showroom floor for, I don't even know what they go for, I'm just going to throw a number out there, we'll say $25,000, and then turn around and dump another fucking $25,000 into it with a paint job, obnoxiously loud pipes, floorboards, and lights, and all the trick shit people put on those things. Oh yeah, let's not forget a fucking stereo, right? And then turn around, and because in a moment of weakness, Harley sold out to a corporation that was run by a fucking Nazi, and the fucking Nazi's like, oh, I'm going to take the greatest American motorcycle, pure iconic thing, people that don't even ride motorcycles wear Harley-Davidson's t-shirts and gear. And I'm going to take that company and I'm going to run it into the fucking ground. I'm going to fucking give them electric fucking motorcycles, water-cooled motorcycles, gay-ass fucking motorcycles, and they can fucking like it. Well, Harley-Davidson finally had to get rid of that fucking German goof. And all I got to say to you, I hope you learned your lesson, motherfuckers. That's not what Willie G wanted. No, I'm all for improving things and advancing technology and all that kind of horse shit. But when you got something as iconic as a fucking Harley Davidson, you don't have a lot of wiggle room. You don't have a lot of wiggle room for changes, because your core base is always, oh shit, I should have went and said it around my mouth. Your core base is always going to be people like me. Because these young millennials and Gen Xers and all these fucking pussy ass motherfuckers, they don't ride motorcycles. They're too scared. They'd rather fucking ride around in their cars and play with their fucking phones, right? Of course, that's a broad brush. I know I shouldn't paint everyone like that, but I've read enough articles in trade magazines and whatnot that tell me exactly that. So, we may continue this and we may not. Oh boy, guy's cutting grass. I hope the motorcycle cools off pretty soon. I got a cover I can put on it.